Welcome. I'm going to be talking about the Professional Designate exam as administered by the Estate Agents Affairs Board. There seems to be a lot of confusion around exemptions, who qualifies, time frames and the like, and I hope to clear this up for you in a few quick minutes. Stick with me and see what applies to you. Firstly, everyone knows that you have to first do the compulsory qualification in order to gain access to the PDE. But what do you need to submit to the EAB as proof of having achieved the qualification? Well, the good news is you don't have to have the services seeker certificate. If you get a statement of results and letter from your service provider, like M&A, you're able to use this as proof of having completed the qualification in order to gain access to the PDE. Now, although there is a PDE on the 22nd of November, you're too late to register for that one. So make sure you register early for the next PDE, which is going to be on the 7th of March. Margaret Nicoll and Associates is going to be holding a PDE workshop to help you prepare for that on 12th of February. That'll give you ample time to go through what is required and maintain our almost 100% pass rate. One of the groups of people that most need to attend our PDE workshop are those who are exempt from the qualification. Based on their formal qualifications, they haven't had to do RPL, and a lot of them are struggling with the PDE. And in fact, many people who have not done their RPL through M&A have struggled with the PDE. But we're proud that we have a great track record to make sure that people who've done their RPL with us are also succeeding in the PDE. So if you missed your qualification through us, at least do our preparatory workshop to make sure that you do achieve your compulsory professional designate exam. Now, one of the things that is still confusing for a number of people is where the exemption applies or not, and the time frames for those who have to do the PDE. Well, firstly, the regulation came out in July 2008 and pertains to anyone who was registered at that point in time. They are the ones who are subject to the completion deadline, and the completion requirement, if you were registered with a valid FFC in July 2008, is that you need to have done both the qualification, which if you haven't started, you better get going right away, and the PDE exam, and had your results from both, and obviously passed the PDE by October 2013. So that means that unless you were exempt from the PDE, which is based on a continuous holding of a Fidelity Fund certificate for 5 consecutive years from July 2003 to July 2008 only, you will, unless you are exempt based on that, you will have to do the PDE. But here's another thing. If you are exempt, you can not do the PDE if you elect not to, but you won't be able to use the professional designate after your name or on your business card, which is property practitioner real estate. So it is important to decide to do the PDE in order to be able to use the designation that is registered with the Estate Agents Affairs Board. So if you've achieved the qualification, got your statement of results, attend the workshop, but register with the EAB soon, because the cutoff date for registration and to get their workbooks is sometime before the actual event on the 7th of March. Then you'll be able to attend the workshops and get all the support and assistance you need. Now, the beauty about our support and assistance is not only do you have the workshop, but you have 4 online self-assessments included in your package. That means that you're able to go online at your convenience and self-assess, and that in itself is a learning experience, because the self-assessment will give you a feedback on your answer. So if your answer is incorrect, you'll be able to understand where your error is and be able to learn from doing the online self-assessments. And each of them is different, so you'll be able to practice until you feel really confident when you have to go and write the PDE. Remember though, if you haven't started with your qualification, that we advise that you leave it no later than February 2013 in order to get the qualification and your results which need to be externally moderated by the CETA before you can register for the PDE. It's cutting it really fine. Now's not a bad time to get on board as well. Go online, M&A online, www.ecampus.co.za/M&A2, and you'll be able to follow along the prompts and get yourself onto the PDE with M&A.